Hello.
Here we are.
Hi, Sheila.
Happy Monday to you, Sheila.
Sheila is excited because she collects tins.
Oh, really? Thank you, sweetheart. It's just a little history highlight, so it's just kind of on the beginnings. It's just a little snippet.
Just an introduction.
It's exactly. It's like an introduction, and then I can always go further at a later time.
This tea, the steam feels so good on my face.
Yes, Angela and I are both cozied up with blankets.
Blankets and tea.
Yes.
Given that it's actually snowing here, I thought I should use my snowman mug.
It's adorbs.
Amy! He sell dust.
Hi, Karen. Hi, Amy. Yeah, I have a winter wonderland outside. Snow on the trees. The branches are all saggy with the weight of the snow.
I'm fogging up my glasses. It's cool enough for me to actually drink.
Oh, this tea smells so good. Like it smells cinnamony, but it's not so cinnamony that it tastes where I'm drinking like a cinnamon candy. It's not that strong, but the scent is so nice. Hot chocolate and tequila.
And I'm going to say hi to Amy twice because I missed saying hi to her last night.
Hot chocolate with tequila.
Why not?
I know, but I'm trying to imagine what that tastes like, and I can't.
I don't know. Probably depends on the tequila. Oh, if it's a spiced hot chocolate, it would probably be good. Like a true, like, Mexican hot chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a tequila girl. Tequila and I have history.
Yeah, I've only had
not wish to repeat.
Yeah, I've only had tequila. What do they put tequila in? Margaritas?
Mm-hmm.
I've had, oh gosh, that little thumb is back. I didn't do whatever I needed to do.
Oh, I should have reminded you. Sorry.
But yes, I've had margaritas before, and if they are too tequila strong, then they do make my stomach upset. But not like I'm going to have a margarita anymore anyway.
I'm not a big margarita fan.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hey. Which vintage and do we have both vintage and vino here? Or is it just
probably Jerry
and so it's a new StreamYard thing, Steph. Hi, Steph. Where if somebody does a live reaction in YouTube, usually the app only, it'll pop up on the screen. And you can turn that off, but it's new and we all forgot.
Yeah, I need to remember. Luckily, I remembered last night because I found it distracting when I got the thumbs down in front of my face. Yeah. My ego was just like, who's thumbing me? Who's giving me a thumbs down?
It's rude.
So, yeah. So I remembered to turn it off for last night's sale, but I didn't think about it for the chat. So live reactions are on.
So send lots of hearts, y'all.
Yeah.
I want to show you my mug, though.
Okay. Do you want me to get you closer?
Isn't it cute?
Let's see. Let's see.
It's made by my friend, also an Angela.
This is a homemade mug?
Yeah, she's a potter.
Oh, I hadn't realized. That's great.
Her business is Angela Awesome Pants because she's awesome. Perfect. I love this mug so much. But I feel like I can only use it if it's snowing outside. Because it's appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so warm. You can make me small again.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. There we are.
But I'm having Libra tea. And I would try and show you, but then I'd spill my tea all over the computer. It has edible glitter in it.
Did you talk about this before?
Hold on.
Edible glitter.
Computer, stop.
Hmm.
Yeah, have you never had edible glitter? You can put it in cocktails and it like shimmers and moves, and
I
it's
probably
good for like potion cocktails.
Yeah, I would probably be uncomfortable. I probably would not eat edible glitter.
That's fair.
I'm
I
no fun.
I was like, why is this so sparkly? There's edible glitter in it.
Yeah, I'm not fun. I think you two are the only people in my life that would understand my excitement, but I was able to adopt a star in the Chateau de la Lance Chapel.
I was gonna do it.
You were?
I couldn't convince myself to do it.
I need to catch up. I didn't even know they were doing that.
Yeah, so they're finally renovating the inside of the chapel.
Yes, I do know that.
They had enough money to put away to do the important work and start the paint in the first third. To try and fund the rest of the painting, you could adopt the stars.
Okay, I didn't see that episode.
And they were all, different prices and different locations in the chapel, but you can know where your star is.
Right. Yes, my parents did that in Los Angeles. They built a koala house in the 70s, and somewhere there is a brick that has my name and my sister's name outside of the koala house at the LA Zoo.
Yeah, Jennifer, I was going to do it for my parents because we watched the Chateau together during the pandemic. Like it was our nightly like let's pretend that we can go somewhere else right now.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was like visiting this awesome retreat family, like it's like this French camp and this amazing castle, and I got so attached to Marie and Kat, and
which Marie's back.
I know she's back. So I have caught a few, but just one or two. So
I'm still way behind. So
yeah,
I'm almost caught up. Hey, Dusty Moose.
Hey, Michelle.
I'm terrible with names. So
hey, honey. Are you watching on your phone while you're driving to the store?
He was just sitting in his car. We watched YouTube, which was one of the things that brought us together, was Chateau Diaries. It's a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If you haven't heard of it.
Hi. Thanks, Jerry. It's growing. We've moved up and down. So I think it needs to go to the ceiling. Hey, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Well, Kim's new Instagram channel is very tempting.
I know. I have to say, Kim, cool. I have been thinking about, maybe trying to do some like static sales, but I didn't think about doing it on like a separate Instagram. I was just thinking, just put it on my regular Instagram. I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Whatever would work.
What would be better?
I took more stuff to the antique mall on Saturday.
Is your cabinet all empty?
No, it's starting to look full now. But I did take some other like eye-catching things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get the good things to bring them up into it, and then they can see all the littler things. Probably best wherever you have the most eyeballs. But I think she started a new one. I think she just started a new one. Like she started like last week.
Well, I think if it's a separate one, it's much easier to curate how the grid looks.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, and group things together. Isn't it cute? Yeah, my friend Angela made it.
Hi, Gabby.
And Laura's here.
Where's she at? Where's she at?
She's up there somewhere.
Oh, there she is. Hi, Laura.
Oh.
She wanted to do it separate so she could curate it.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Got it. Got it.
Well, I was going to ask how everybody's weekend was, but it's actually Monday.
Yeah. I'm still feeling like it's a weekend because Scott's still here. So to me, it still felt like the weekend today.
Yeah, I didn't have to work today, so it's like, whew. I did get a lot done around my house, which is nice.
Mm.
My dryer is almost completely fixed, which is very important.
Yes, it is. You need dry clothes.
Yes, especially in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Though, let me tell you, that antique dryer that I have hanging in my laundry room,
Mm-hmm.
the antique clothes rack dryer that
Yes.
up and then opens.
Yes.
I was using it up until they came to fix it. But it's still not officially fixed. I had to order a part. So I can do tiny loads.
Mm-hmm.
So they can really fix it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Every time I think it's, probably the worst where I am, then
Mimi, that is Russia weather.
yeah.
Okay.
Up further north. That's really dang cold.
Hold on.
Wow.
When I was in Moscow, it was negative. I want to say 32, negative 32. And we were walking around sightseeing. I had one of those digital cameras, one of the earlier digital cameras, and I was trying to take pictures around like Red Square and everything. But I would have to have the camera in my coat, take it out, take 2 to 3 pictures, and then it would stop working because it was too cold. And then I'd have to put it back in my coat. And the guys with us on the trip that had mustaches or facial hair, they had the little icicles just from their breath in it.
Yeah. Hey, Christy.
But the women there, like, they had long coats on, but they weren't zipped up. They were just like striding around like it was nothing. Like it was nothing.
But did they have really good boots? To me, if you have the right footwear, it really makes a difference.
They were like high heel shoes.
Oh no.
Yeah, they were just.
Whoa.
It was like it was any other Tuesday.
What? No. Wait, I thought I put it up there. Can you believe that? Basically, you just walk outside and you become like Han Solo in the Carbonite.
Or basically it's Hoth, and you should find a tauntaun to sleep in.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't even fathom negative 72, Michelle.
Your tauntaun will freeze by the time you get to the first marker. Oh, Dana Grace is here. Hi, Dana Grace.
Hi, Dana Grace. Freeze dried. Yep.
I'm still, let me tell you. So this is totally random, but I'm still sad because years ago there was an amazing geeky website called Think Geek, and every April they would put out April Fool's products. Mm-hmm. One of them was a tauntaun sleeping bag that you unzipped, and then the inside looked like,
yeah.
But but it was a joke, but so many people wanted it that they actually made it. Like the next year,
Oh, they
They
actually
they
okay.
actually made it, and I was so close to buying myself one, but I didn't, and now they're out of business. I might have maybe I'll just have to make my own.
But where would you bring out your tauntaun gut sack?
Oh,
Would you drape it?
vacation. I would
What?
just like if I was going camping, that's my sleeping bag.
Okay. Yeah.
It's spelled this way. It's the creature Gabby from
Remember when
episode.
Luke Skywalker survived by gutting his tauntaun, like fell over
Yeah,
and died?
Han cut the tauntaun open
Okay.
for Luke to sleep in.
Oh, Han did it.
Yeah.
But that's how they stayed warm when it was like a blizzard.
Oh, I put an extra T in there. In case you were wondering if I was a nerd.
Hi, Debs. I bought a
Wonder no
cubicle
longer.
doorbell from Think
Hello.
Geek. People would actually use it. Cubicle doorbell. That's cute.
They had so many good things. I'm thinking.
Jerry's like, oh, Star Wars.
Anyways.
Hey, LaDonna. That makes sense. That makes sense to where they got that idea.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Star Wars is just a Western mixed with the samurai movie, so.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we've gone to, hey, Star Wars is vintage now. We're fine. So, Media Must, a friend of mine sent me his reel. Actually, two friends sent me the same reel.
Yeah.
This gentleman, his name's Reed Moon, and his Instagram is moonsrarebooks.official.
Did Cheesecake send it to you?
I think so. With the edge painting?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Them and then Robert sent it to me before Cheesecake did.
Oh, okay.
So hey, I feel like I need to just like lay down and just binge watch all of his reels because there's such great information.
Yeah.
For example, in the reel on the right, these are two prayer books. The maroon one belonged to Marie Antoinette, and the smaller one was Florence Nightingale's. So just hearing him talk about that, it's very, very interesting. But yeah, the edge binding one, I couldn't get a good screenshot from it, or I would have included that. But I love the edge painting. And there's actually a girl in the UK.
Is she the one who did the Game of Thrones?
She does Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, but hers are just straight on. The ones he's showing are the hidden ones where you like, you know what?
Yes, I do. Like you flex
take the book and you smush it.
Yeah, you kind of just flex the edge, and then you can
like when it's open and yeah. But oh yeah, his collection is like $40 million or something like that. But he sells these books.
Yeah.
And he sells them in this adorable store in Provo, Utah. Like, if I ever get to Utah for any reason, I'm going to go here because it's so cute.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go see. There was one where he had like, he was showing you he had like a grimoire. And then he had a book of how to like find and hunt and get rid of witches. It was very fascinating. The history on them it's incredible.
Yeah, there was something on the website. It said like, I'm going to bring it up so I don't butcher it because I thought it was cute. Come on. It says Moon's Rare Books is a bucket list bookstore located in Provo, Utah. We specialize in literature to J.R.R. Tolkien. We are a bookstore disguised as a museum.
Hi, Leanne.
Hey, Leanne. And so these are just other pictures from his website that I wanted to share. Like one being this stained glass where he had, because he has books that are signed by the authors, and so this is like a copy of Jane Austen's signature, J.R. Tolkien.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I can't remember the other two. If I could zoom in. No, I can't.
Yeah.
But he also had lots of nerdy things from movies, which I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can shop his shop online. For example, this 4-volume set of Alice in Wonderland is available for $12.50.
Ooh, how old is it?
1919.
Oh.
And I think the other one was 1920. But
oh, we need to show Catherine.
Oh yeah. I feel like if she hasn't heard of it, then
Michelle has been wanting to go to Moons for a while.
Yeah. It just looks like an adorable place to visit. So that's my media must.
Oh my gosh.
/ dream destination.
Yeah. Great must and destination. I only did 2 subjects. I did inspiring interiors with the subject of unique bathtub surrounds.
I like it.
I know. I
want to take a shower in there so bad.
It's
actually
amazing.
No, bad.
I mean, it's basically like kind of applying the canopy balloon chair design, but for your bathtub. With
tile.
Yeah, with the gorgeous tile work. Of course, makes it even more romantic, impactful, gorgeous. But have you ever seen a surround like this? I have not.
Definitely not.
Yeah. And they do, I mean, you can see there's actually a shower head in there.
Yeah.
And you barely even notice it because there's so much tile. Hi, Angela.
I know. It's like a cape for your bathtub.
Yeah. Yeah. And there was another bathtub surround. Is that one next?
It's next. Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do we go? There we go.
Got it.
Okay. So this was another unique, inspiring one because at first I was like, well, is this just tile? No, this is like
it's
woven.
Basket.
It's woven. It's a basket woven surround. Never have I seen that either. So those are my 2 bathtubs.
LaDonna's thinking of the logistics. She wouldn't want to clean the tile in the previous one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karen says that's a boys aren't allowed bathroom.
Yeah.
I don't know, the rubber duckies say otherwise. Adult men will be fine.
Yeah. But I mean, just even if I'm not saying you have to do the basket idea. That just was something original and interesting I'd never seen before. But just even the little alcove for the bathtub, the way it's set in there, isn't that? Mm-hmm. I don't mean I could just have a freestanding clawfoot tub, but in that setting, adorable. Just like
I like the little step up too, so that you can see out the window.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so pretty. So, I happened upon this gentleman's home. He's a designer, Max Sinsteden, but his home is in Rhode Island. So this is like a mix of inspiring interiors and celebrating collections because he groups his collections in a way that I don't think we've really had before. Like we see them displayed on shelves, but he just like shoves them all grouped, but on one etagere. I do. And it's made by another Angela. It's my phone. Okay. But you'll notice one thing I want to point out before I go through the rest of the pictures. Like everything is super white and crisp, but then there's a lot of blue and white and or basket and woven details.
Mhm.
And so just keep that in mind as we look through the rest of them.
Okay.
So here again, the bright white, but
Mhm.
we got the blue and white.
Mhm.
So pretty. And like the collections are there, but they're all just grouped in very specific areas.
Yeah.
And another etagere, it's a fancy word for a shelf. For example, look at these baskets underneath this lamp.
Yeah, I like that.
Isn't it so cute?
Yes. There you go.
And then
Yeah.
comes from French for étage, which is floor. So you just have little floors. Is an étagère. Étage is also floor in Russian because the Russian aristocracy, who were the only people who had floors in their houses, spoke only French. There's a linguistics rabbit hole for you. They also have this. They call it the party hut,
Oh,
and I was like, I want a party hut.
me too. It's stinking cute.
Isn't it so cute?
Yes, it's what is that like Cape Cod style? What would you call with
I
the?
think so.
It's very cute.
Um, but again, you have the woven. Like your bathtub would fit right in their house,
Oh, it would.
right?
Yes.
But here, look at the collection of the little blue and white things above the window, like
Yeah.
in the eaves.
Yes.
So adorable.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then again, we're just piling it all together till
mhm.
it's needed. But it doesn't look. I don't think that looks cluttered. Like it's an artful clutter.
It's an artful clutter. I would agree. I think to some people it definitely would
Well,
look
yeah, some people would drive absolutely
cluttered.
bonkers.
Right. I love it. But yeah.
Yeah. But then this was just a pretty picture looking at the party house.
So cute.
So yeah, you'd have to reinforce those shelves. that's a lot of weight. But I
Good
also
point.
love these baskets just tucked up in the top too.
Yeah.
I just had a happy time looking at this guy's home, so I
Yeah.
decided to share.
It's wonderful. Looks fabulous. Okay. So the other category I did tonight was collections. And so I thought for Valentine's Day, this isn't someone's collection. I just grabbed these images, but I thought how cute if you wanted to have a Queen of Heart card collection, whether you did greeting cards or you did playing cards. I thought,
There's cigarette cards. I bet there's some cigarette cards too that are.
yeah, cigarette or trade cards maybe.
Mhm.
It would be a fun, different take, instead of like your typical Valentine postcards, like a specific Queen of Hearts theme. That would be a fun collection.
It would be.
Yeah. And then the other photo I grabbed it because even though, here, let me switch it. So what it is it's someone's Infant of Prague collection.
Oh my gosh.
But doesn't it, with all the red, look like you could call it like the Prince of Hearts instead of the Queen of Hearts?
It definitely does.
So that's why I threw this in there too. So I mean, technically, it's obviously Infant of Prague, but I thought, well, it's almost like a little Prince of Hearts collection for Valentine's Day. You could definitely make it work for a Valentine display if you wanted.
So random, going back to the Queen of Hearts. In the Disney movie, when she plays croquet
Yes.
with the flamingos,
Mm-hmm.
I so wanted a set where your croquet clubs were flamingos. Why didn't they make that?
I don't know. Why don't they make flamingo clubs?
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to make them myself. Well, I happened upon this image on the left, and I thought it was darling. So I went looking for other because we've done mosaics with broken china, and I have some plates that fell off the wall in my bathroom, and I'm trying to find a new use for them because I can't just throw them away because it's me. But I really loved this little lady with the tiny bottles. I just thought it was so cute, and with the little springs for her hair.
Oh, is that what those are?
Yeah.
That's cute. Okay.
So I went looking for others similar because I couldn't find this. I was trying to find the name of this artist so I could credit them, but yeah, I came up blank. But if you know who made this, let me know because it's adorable. And then the one on the right is by an artist, and she has a whole website called Dishfunctional Designs. So I just love the inclusion of the fancy lady, love life.
Yeah, if any of you guys watch Lady Mary Beth, she lives in Houston, and there is a company that she goes to where you can bring them. I mean, they also do their own, but you can bring in a piece of your broken china, and they do converted jewelry.
Oh yeah,
I think it's called China Baroque.
I know a couple people in my local crafting environs who do it too. So I could do that to a point, but I want to do something that I can hang back up in the bathroom because I love that plate. Anyway, and Gabby finds those tiny bottles on the tins.
These little, I was wondering, like, did they slice them in half and then adhere them to the card?
No, I think they're just tiny little medicine bottles.
So yeah, they just glued it
glued it down.
At first I thought it was a piece of paper, but it must be like must be a tile.
Now it looks textured, like not like something over wood, maybe like canvas, or
maybe painted slate. I don't know, because it would have to be sturdy if you have all that pottery and glass on there.
Oh yeah, Amy. The lady who makes the tiny little flowers. I can't remember her name now. It's something tree, I want to think. I don't know. It's on my list that I want to buy because if I ever find a loose uranium salt shaker, I want to get the little flowers and put them back.
So we don't know the one on the left, but the one on the right
is Dishfunctional Designs.
Dishfunctional Designs.
I'm pretty sure I can get the link for you real quickly. She has a bunch of very fun ones.
Drywall mud. Hey, Kathy Wiseman. Drywall mud.
Maybe.
Is that what is the right material to use when you're making a mosaic? Maybe?
Yeah, it's good for mosaics. Oh, I'm coming up on empty, but Tinker Creek, that's it.
Oh.
She's the one who makes, because Claudia Kay has some of her uranium glass earrings.
That's one thing I would like to get. I really love your uranium glass necklace that you have, Angela. And I wouldn't mind finding one, and your beautiful ring. So, are we ready to look at?
I'm ready.
Just the beginnings, you guys. This is just the history highlight. Little tidbit. So, at Amy's request, I looked into the Biscuit Tins, and we're basically going to be looking at one company, and that company is Huntley and Palmers. They are the ones who first used metal tins to supply their biscuits. And, why use them? Basically to keep them fresh, and they were great for traveling. And the very first tins were 7 or 10-pound containers meant to go at the grocery stores, and they had glass tops. So this is what they looked like. This is one of the first Huntley Palmers tins here on the right. And the glass was basically so that customers could come in and look and see the biscuits, the product, leaning over and look at it if they wanted to grab a few. And then here on the left is just what the Huntley Palmers building looks like. And they do still own this building today. And then I got some cool advertisements. This was the most fun looking at some of these. So we're going to talk about the biscuit boom. So these big tins were convenient for the coach, the railway, the boat travelers, and especially when Atlantic travel to the Americas increased, demand for imperishable food items soared. So biscuits were a thing, and a bunch of companies started popping up: Crawford's, Jacobs, Peak, Freen, lots of different styles of biscuits. I didn't include it, but like they would have ones with jam in them, with cream in them, they weren't just like a plain cookie. There was all sorts of biscuits were a thing. And what did this one say? Oh, just that not only, were they like a comfort for, the travel weary, they could, they would keep the tins and use them for storage when they would get home, and, would leave an impression for brand awareness as well. So that was good for Huntley Palmers. And then I've got some ads where featuring these square tins. These two featuring for the idea of boat travel, going to America, going to India. And I couldn't decide which one was cuter. The one where the Navy was putting them on the hot air balloon, or this one where they just are like, at a ball, stick a Huntley Palmers tin on the table.
On the table.
I just thought they were the funniest little ads.
Forget the Epergne biscuit tin.
Yes, for any event. After the opera, pull out the Huntley Palmers tin.
Oh, Gabby, the building's in Reading, UK.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So it was the Licensed Grocers Act in 1861 that enabled biscuits to be sold as individually packaged goods and started the trend for decorative gift tins. Also, the invention of offset lithography in 1877 made it possible to print onto more complex metal shapes. And by the turn of the century, biscuit manufacturers were taking full advantage and creating biscuit tins in increasingly ambitious shapes and designs. From globes, grandfather clocks, to planes, cars, the tins became masterpieces. And design ingenuity started around 1900 and then peaked in the 20s and 30s. So here...
Did you see what Gabby said?
No.
There's a company in England that makes miniature tin biscuit tins.
Oh my gosh. How awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a couple of these pages from different years of the tins that they were featuring for like Christmas gifts. And they're darling. And after this, we'll look at some of like actual ones, what they look like now, really, that I could find.
With some wear.
Exactly. But how cute that they have these little like catalog.
The one that looks like a table, like an Indian table.
Yes, I know. Adorable. And let's see. The one on the right, it was in 1906. So they would do these every year. And it would be a thing. They wanted to collect these. So it was great for the company, where, it got them to increase sales, and people wanted to get these as gifts. It was very popular.
I love the set of books there in the center.
Yeah, I have a picture of one of those.
And look at that Art Nouveau one at the top of the 1908.
I know.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think if you were a Huntley Palmers collector, probably having all these catalog pages would be perfect, because then you could know what you wanted to hunt for. You know it exists. You're like, okay, this came out in 1906 and I want to find it.
I need it.
Exactly. Exactly. A lot, I've noticed a lot of them would have like the romantic traveling to the east motifs. The cars and trains, and there was, I think, boats too.
Those are probably super collectible.
Yeah.
Look at that garden roller.
I know. I know. It's like, what made them decide to come up with that idea? I don't know.
Look at the brownie camera.
So cute.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, the camera's adorable. I would love to see one of those ones in person. And then this one wasn't Christmas specific, but it just shows that, they made tins for any time of the year. And this one is a little bit later, 1939. I did look at photos of, how things changed as it got a little bit later. And, they still make tins, but like once it got to the 80s, a lot of the tins started to have just like food photography. That just seemed to be more of the trend. And it went not as much of like the beautiful illustrations that all of us pretty much love, the more decorative, illustrative type of a exterior. Okay. So here's the clock tin. And this one was from 1929. And this one looks like it's in pretty good shape. And so you can see on the left here, the way you opened it to get your biscuits was right on the top. And it fit right in there.
That's so cool.
It's great. Definitely.
I'm assuming the clock didn't work.
Oh, I bet the hands move.
The hands probably move, but I mean,
yeah,
kept time.
Right. No, I doubt that, but this one not as in the best shape, but adorable, neoclassical. You got the column.
That's embossed too.
Yeah. That's what I thought was interesting, was how popular the shapes were so early. I wouldn't have necessarily thought that.
Yeah, I was thinking for some reason like that early, they would just be square or maybe oval.
I was thinking
because the first ones they were just printing on flat tin and then making the shapes. Yeah, these are great.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that. Oh, that globe tin would have been from turn of the century.
No,
who would have thunk? But I mean, I guess if you think about all of the expos that were happening, I mean, all the innovation, I shouldn't be surprised, Yeah. This one's an adorable little trunk. And this one was meant to be sold at the high-class department stores like Selfridges and Harrods. I think because it was meant to mimic a silver trunk, the kind of trunks they would keep their silver in. Cute. Oh, there they are. And when you look at it, you kind of wonder, well, how does it open? It's just the top. The top opens right up.
doesn't look like it even opens.
I know. That's what I thought too. But it does. Yeah.
What? I'm trying to read the titles.
Let's see.
Rob Roy is one of them.
Waverly,
Ivanhoe.
Guy Flannery, Ivanhoe, the Abbey.
It's the one in the middle. Heart of something.
Mid something.
Maybe Heart of Darkness.
No, it says mid something.
No, the blue one.
Oh, I don't know.
Next to Rob Roy.
Yeah, it says Heart. To me, it looks like mid something. I don't know.
Not a book I'm familiar with, but that book one.
So yeah. Yep. These are definitely, I know when you think of Biscuit Tins, I didn't realize that I, was going to go down this route, but this is where I ended up because it was the most it was like, to me, the most interesting, where I'm just like, oh, these are stinking cute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. These shapes are great. Oops.
It feels like that price is not that terrible.
Yeah. And I don't know what happened with the year there. I'm guessing.
You just added a 1?
1895. Okay.
Yeah. Our fingers do silly things sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, but 1895, I wouldn't, if I were to see this tin at an antique store, I would assume that was 1920s, maybe. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have thought that it was over 20 years earlier than that.
Gabby wants more on tins.
Yeah, I was thinking like, oh, okay, I should probably go.
I'm interested about Daher, like when they got started.
Yeah, like I could like stay in England, or I was thinking I could go to America and like look at Nabisco and stuff like that. There's other things I could look at, but for our show, since I love this one. Yeah, there's one. I mean,
that's not bad price wise.
I know. I think because of condition, like to you or I, we wouldn't care. But I think for some tin collectors, if they're going to pay a lot of money, yeah, they want pristine. They want the, no rust. They want the graphics to be very vivid and in condition where there's no dents, which is very hard. But I have one example at the end of one was in excellent condition, and that did command a much higher price. But yeah, if it were me, I would definitely buy that.
This is so my vibe. This one right here.
It would look perfect right behind you. I mean, right where you're sitting. Mm-hmm. It fits right in.
You know what? It'd be a perfect little mug table.
Oh my gosh. Yes. The perfect mug coaster. It's a mug pedestal.
I need
it. I love that. That's fantastic. And look at that.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are those paintbrushes 3D coming out of there?
They're
like
they're in relief. Yeah, they're not like fully 3-dimensional, but yes, they're in relief. They have dimension.
Yeah, and you can see because the condition of this one is pretty good, and it's significantly higher.
Yeah, yeah. Debs, if you there is the Reading Museum does have a section dedicated to the Huntley and Palmers tins. So if you do go, I would recommend going to that museum because that's where you're probably going to find the most examples in one location. I know. It totally looks like it could be a mid-century piece where they're celebrating, Victorian era. But it's not. This one is even in one of those catalogs. I saw it. It's on one of those catalog pages. So it's like it proves like how old it is.
Yeah.
It's 1900. And there was another one with, just a nice,
Peacock.
yep, nice shape. You've kind of got the
Mhm.
Bombay chest
Yeah.
design.
Anything with feet gets me.
Yeah, great feet, beautiful colors. And this one wasn't in the best shape, but I thought it was
Look
a
at
fun
these
one.
ladies.
Yeah. And then where's the last one? There it is. Okay, so this is my last slide. So we've got an example of the little car on the top, the motor van, delivery vehicle. Very cute if you were a Huntley Palmers collector. I think that's a classic. But this one on the bottom,
Double decker.
yes, apparently this was in its original box, forgotten about, and uncovered.
Did it still have biscuits in it?
I'm assuming it did.
Darn
And
it.
yeah, this one sold for a lot more money than the typical. And I mean, because of the red.
Lithography on there.
Yeah, I know. All the people, the red. It's a double decker. It's a car. It's got a lot of collector things about it, where different collectors would be like, oh, it's a car and it's rare. Oh, it's a biscuit tin and I collect biscuit tins. So very cool.
Gabby, please be careful.
What'd she say?
She's renting a car the next time she goes.
To England?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because England is, it's an island. It's not huge.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Yeah.
funny, you talk to somebody from there and they would never like go 200 miles in a weekend. That for them, that's crazy distance.
Yeah.
But here, that's just like to Walmart and back twice.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad that I listened to Amy, because I didn't really realize the progression and how kind of the gift tin became a thing right at the turn of the century. I hadn't realized that.
Well, yeah, and it was such a smart marketing thing.
Yeah.
Like, because they eat the thing once, but then they use it and they see it and they keep seeing it. Like for us, like the Danish cookie tin, everybody knows them.
That's
We know
true.
what cookies taste like because our tins are full of sewing materials, but everybody knows, and they're still in business.
Yeah.
Did you bring a favorite thing?
I just decided to grab a piece of furniture that I got maybe in the fall, because it's close.
It's right there.
It's a favorite thing.
Yeah.
It's newer. You guys haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little ottoman, but look at the top. It's got a really fun, kind of like an applique. Whoops.
Ooh. Is that a silk?
It looks like a silk, but it's not.
Okay.
But it's definitely got like a tapestry embroidered kind of an applique on top. And it's got like even the bottom. Like look at the pattern on the bottom.
Oh, wow.
And they take care to put a beautiful pattern on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, great wood. So adorable little ottoman that's now up here, because I keep wanting to add little pieces of furniture in every room of my house.
I've been, avoiding shopping. Do you want to make me big for a sec?
Yeah.
There's this. I assume that this is a cup to go in a candelabra, but I also wonder if it's made for just going in a bottle. So it's a candle cup.
Oh.
That I found. I think it's really cute.
Oh, it's beautiful.
and it's got like these little. I guess that's for the wax to catch the wax.
Oh yeah, like little pooling
Yeah,
areas.
little pooling areas. But do you think this is for a candelabra, or do you think this is to turn a bottle into a candle holder?
I think
I haven't done any research on it.
if I were to guess, I would guess candelabra just because it looks old.
Yeah.
It looks antique. And I didn't, if they did make those for bottles, I didn't know it.
Yeah. I just saw it and I had to have it. And there was only one, or I would have bought more. I think this cost me $2.
It's wonderful. And how beautiful would that be on an old wine bottle or
I'm gonna see if it fits in my big ball and claw bitters bottle.
Okay, yeah.
But I also found these fancy ladies. It's been a while since I bought a fancy lady. But I happened upon, we went to the local thrift store that supports one of our animal charities. And I saw these little bowls, and they're made in Vienna. But look at these ladies. Are you ready?
Oh, closer, closer. Are they in flower outfits?
Yes.
Is she a poppy?
I think she's a poppy, and I have 2 poppies. I actually thought they all matched until I took them out of the bag earlier today. And there's 3 different designs. So I have 2 of the poppy lady.
Oh, she's great.
Gloves and oh,
I love it. Love it.
good. And then there was this woman.
Oh, I adore it. Karen and I both want them.
I might have to keep it then. Here's the other poppy lady. And then, because I was opening it up and I was like, that's not the woman I saw. Like the 2 that matched must have been at the top. And I was like, I don't care if they're all the same.
Yeah.
Turns out they're not.
Oh, is she a pansy?
She's a pansy.
Oh, adorable.
And you can see what I paid because I'm going to show you the back. So it's wheel lock. It's McCrory's, made in Vienna. Oh, my eyes. My eyes are not cooperating. I can't read what the center of this says. But they were all 4 of these were $6. So
yes. Gabby just brought up wondering how many they made. Like, are there 8 different images?
Are there different women? Are there plates that go with these balls?
Yes. We must find out. Yeah.
But Wheelock is the company. And I can't something stores. I don't know. My eyes aren't. The light's not so good right here, but I am going to do some.
You find some of the most amazing things, and it's reminding me of, was it Laura who found that amazing bird lithograph? You need to either bring that or
the sugar bowl. Well, it was hand painted.
Yeah, bring the sugar bowl or just bring a picture of it. Okay. We've got to show them that bowl.
It's amazing. It's these birds having a coffee party.
It's the best.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's the best.
So, yeah, that's all my favorite things for today.
Yeah.
But I was so surprised when I was opening them. I was like, I thought they were all this one woman.
Yeah. That's a fun surprise.
Hi, Karen. I love them even more now.
Yep, she's off to Jason Mother Tucker's sale. Probably Amy too. So
or to Mina's, depending.
Time to wrap it up and send you all off to our other friends. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
For coming, everybody.
Yeah.
I needed this evening.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. Tune in next week on Angela's channel.
It won't be the flower ladies because I'm talking about something else that I've been wanting to talk about.
Okay.
As long as I can actually find the pictures, I'm trying. It's all right. What?
There are 4 for over $100 on eBay.
My ladies? It was a goodbye.
Are they the same images? Any new images on that one?
What was the flower I'm missing? I wonder.
Yeah.
They're fantastic. I just love them. Well, everybody have a fantastic week.
Yes.
If it's snowing and absolutely frigid where you are, please stay inside if you can.
Yes, if you can, stay inside. Stay warm.
Stay warm.
All right.
And we'll see you next week on my channel.
Yeah. Happy week to all of you. Love you guys.